Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry I wasn't on yesterday. I had to take a little break. I had to take a little break, kind of get my mind right, and kind of just think about what it is that I'm doing. Because I don't want to put out some content that's just like just to put out content, just to put it out, and it's not great. But of course, yesterday when I don't have to worry about a stream, what do we do? What do we do? We knock out a 50% on KRE yesterday. Right off the opening bell. Bada bing, bada boom. This was a pretty nice trade for myself yesterday. This was really nice, right? We got news Friday about Citizens Bank and some issues that they were having. So I went and took a short on KRE. Are we not? Okay, I was going to say, let me make sure everything is okay. So yeah, that was my trade yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, I almost took Tesla. So we're going to go over some levels and cover a few trade ideas real quick for the day. I almost took the short end of day yesterday. If you guys are new here, I'm Justin. I've been trading for about 10 years. If you could do us a solid, hit the like button, subscribe. Come join us. We trade here live every day. Free 99. If you have any ideas, if you have questions, anything at all, there's a chat. Throw it in the chat. I do this. I put this up here so we can all have a place to come to that, we can go through the news. We can go through, trade ideas together and things like that. There's a lot of people that charge a lot of money to do just that, and you make them rich. They don't do nothing for you. I'm going to make a cup of coffee in a minute, but right now I'm still looking at Tesla, 219, 220 area. All right, 219, 220 area. I want to see what we do here. I'm really curious to see if we're able to regain Thursday's high and we regain this like 219 area and see if we go higher. We'll see. I mean, the trend is to the upside. Let's look at the overall markets, right? Let's not fight the trend. If the overall markets are going to go to the upside, then chances are we need to not try to short, right? Keep that in mind. Go with the flow. Unless you see something that is, there's a difference between relative strength and relative weakness. IWM is weak, right? Qs, technology, making highs, right? It's up here, making highs. The IWM is down here. So what would that mean? We could look for IWM, Dow names, right? The Dow also weak. So if we want to be short today, where do we want to look? We want to look for stocks that are in the IWM or the Dow, right? Because that sector as a whole seems to be going to the downside. If we want to be long, right? That might be names like Tesla. Right? If you don't know what is in the indexes, right? If you don't know what's in the Qs, you don't know what is in the SPY, you can always look up the holdings, right? It's all public information. Here's the Dow. The Dow is more weighted for stock price itself. CRM, Home Depot, Microsoft, United Health, like you see here, Amgen, McDonald's, Visa, Cat, right? Boeing. So if the Dow is going to be weak today, you want to look for Dow names. My cat's yelling at me. I can't stand it. She's got everything she needs. She's just tired. She needs to relax a bit. So here we can see Boeing. Boeing. Here's an idea right here, right? What is this? Thursday's resistance, Thursday's high, yesterday's low. That pivot low and Thursday's high, right? Look for a bounce up there. Take a short. Get it down. See if you can break the low of Thursday. That's going to be 190. See, I've had these levels already out. This wasn't a trade idea, but I've just been watching Boeing for a while now. All right, I've been watching Boeing for a while now. Looks to be like somewhat of a double top. That's a lower high being put in there. Ultimately, you could see this thing back down to 185. I would like to see this thing back down to 185, 184 area. This looks like a good spot for this name. But let's go into names that I'm talking about. So that's just an idea, right? Look at the overall indexes, right? Look at the Dow, look at the Qs, and even look at ARK, right? Innovation. Where's it at? What's it doing? Because, it's going to tell you what this should be should be going to the upside, but look, it had a down day yesterday. You can always look at equally weighted also, but that's just for, I wouldn't look at equally weighted other than for like market direction and like the divergence in the market itself for directional moves in the market. But anyway, so what's up, Animal? So what I'm looking at is, again, I'm going to look at Tesla today. I want to see what we do here at this level, if we're able to hold it. If the Qs are heading higher, then I may look to get a long on Tesla. I'm not sure though. I kind of want to, I want Tesla to prove to me that it's going to give me the relative strength, that it's going to give me a nice run. Uber. All right, I'm watching Uber. I'm watching this level here at 45, and now it looks like we've bounced off of it. Looks like we've bounced off of this level now. Wow, what a sharp bounce there. What just happened? Literally 2 minutes before the stream, I was watching this. Okay. I mean, that's okay. I like that even better. So we got 10 minutes for the bell. Let me see here, because I don't know if there was a I don't know if their earnings call was, let's see. I'm going to turn on the Squawk Box for us too. So they missed on top and bottom line. Just so we're all aware, Uber did miss on top and bottom line. It's not telling me here when the it's not telling me when their earnings call is. Datadog. Why is Datadog on there? I think they just reported also. So, come on. Hold on one second. Let me look up to see when their earnings call is. And we don't have much. We don't have much data this week, so it could give the markets some breathing room. We have Fed members. We do have Fed members speaking. We had them speaking earlier this morning. But I don't know if you heard me. I said, good morning, Emma. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. So I'm watching banks. I'll give you guys another one that I'm watching. So Uber, Tesla, banks, SoFi. Come on. SoFi was a nice short yesterday. I took KRE instead. So I'm going to watch and see if SoFi can't get back up above that yesterday's pivot area. Oh, man, I need to make more coffee, but I'm going to watch this area here. Right? This was yesterday's, like that 750 area. That 750 area, 750, 755. If it can't break back above it, let's go to the daily chart. You are sitting right at the 200-day moving average. Didn't quite get to it yesterday. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. This was a big move for SoFi yesterday. I kind of should have just watched and played SoFi than the regionals, but the KRE just caught my eye. I wanted to play the sector as a whole. Again, there's a difference between brick and mortar banks and fintech. So you could see SoFi back down here at the low $7 mark. Could possibly be a trade, right? Get to that 680, 720 mark. 715, 710 area. Right around in here, right? You want to see if you could put in a high or low. There is a nice little range here that we're noticing on SoFi also. But again, it's just, they did report earnings, so I would keep it on watch. Yep, see what you got here. Again, see what happens. You can keep it on watch. It's a pretty nice channel there. Really nice channel. Bitcoin, watch Bitcoin. It's consolidating right now. But don't lose sight of it, because it's going to pop right when people... Oh my god, did I just delete CNBC? Come on, man. You're fucking killing me, bro. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. So, the dollar, see if the dollar has trouble here. I want to see if we get a rejection here. This is another trade idea. UUP. If you want to play the dollar off of this rejection, right? Grab like next week puts or something. You could see it easily back down at these lows here. You could. Doesn't mean you will. But listen, this is a trade that is your stop is the risk to reward here is at its best. It's actually something that I was looking at. Come on, man. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to juggle a couple different things, and here we go. This is what messes me up from getting myself prepared for the day. That's why I feel like the past month or so I was kind of falling behind. So UUP, if you want to play the dollar, this could be a really nice trade, right? You get a really nice trade here. Again, I'm not saying that I'm going to take it. I might take it today. We'll watch the dollar, but this is a really nice possible rejection, right? You could get a really nice rejection off of this if you start seeing the dollar pull back and get a few weeks, right? You're talking a $30 stock, so it shouldn't be that hard for anybody with a low account to be able to just have some type of you know, allocation to the short side on the dollar. I called this out a few weeks ago. Look at the divergence here. Come on, man. I guess it's off. I guess. Dude, what happened to my charts? There we go. Alright. I was like, what the hell? So, look at this divergence on the daily chart. Right? That's bullish divergence. I was thinking it was going to pull back down here, but it didn't. See if you get that strength. Right? See the Euro USD? See if it pulls back. You still have a little bit of room. See if it can pull back and hold this 1.6 area, 1.6, right? And if it gets a bounce, if you start seeing this pullback hold and it start to go higher, then I'm going to look to enter some puts on UUP. I'll give it a couple weeks, all right, on that. Let me get back here. All right. And again, negative. That's bearish divergence for the dollar. All right, so Uber is one that I'm watching. Animal has Nvidia up here. Man, what is going on? What is going on? Yeah, Nvidia's coming up into like that gap. We can look at it. So it's breaking right now. Of course it is. So I'm going to see if we can get Uber down to the low 444. I want to see if we can get it down to 444 area. This was my target. Getting it back down to this $44 mark. We'll see. I'm going to catch this thing on pops, but that pop seems like it's already happened. So this trade might be taken from us. You have the earnings call, so you'll have to watch for that. Let's look at Nvidia. There's a couple more. Amazon. It's making new highs. Look like it's trying to hold yesterday's high. This sucks, man. Yeah, this isn't. I was hoping for a rejection there. It's not going to reject. Let's look at Nvidia. Alright, so we've got Nvidia. That's a nice bounce, as you can see already from yesterday. Where's it at? 457? 456. So it's rejecting this double top up here, this gap. What did it do? Fill that gap? I think Nvidia might have a little... Man, it's tough because we're got to watch the overall cues in the market. Unless there's something that the Fed members had said to cause this market to go higher. That's a failed attempt higher at that triple top yesterday. 1, 2, 3, I guess 4 now. So see if it just consolidates up here. Yeah, I am too, Bingo. I am too. Because your Dow and IWM names are weak. That's what I brought up too. That this could be a nice short. You could actually get Boeing down to a low level. I'm going to go feed my cat real quick. Let me give you this level on Boeing. But look at that, right? Look at this level. Right? 184. 184. You know, you have quite a bit of room to get there in 190. Do you guys hear her? Do you hear her yelling at me? I know you're tired. You have food. You don't need anything. You're just being a pain in my ass. I love her to death, but look at this level 2 here. Keep this on watch in case it turns into support. Keep 190. Abby, I'm coming, please. God damn. That like you don't need to do all that. 192. Keep this like 192 level on watch, just in case it does decide to hold. All right. There's the markets. There's the bell, and it blasts right down through it. Right down through it. Come on. Let's see here. Alright, good luck today, guys. I'm going to... Wow. Shit. I can't believe this happens. Guys, this is what happens to me. Me streaming and going over stuff really freaks me up, man. It really does. It really does. Alright, where do I want to look? I want to look at Tesla. So Tesla is going higher like I thought. And, of course, she wants me to go give her some fresh food, and that's going to have to wait. She's got food. It's not like she's starving. She has treats. You have to be careful being short tech names also, because you could find that, you know, the markets just rip higher, and you're left in the dust, and you're getting squeezed out of your position. That's a nice downside, though, on Boeing there. Right off the bell. That's really nice. I mean, you got room down to 190. You may have even more room. Like I said, down to... You could see Boeing back down to that 187. I think 187 is very feasible today to fill that gap at like 187.21 today. It's putting in an inverse head and shoulders. Be aware of that. Look at that daily chart. Look at that inverse head and shoulders forming. Be aware of that for a longer term trend when everybody gets bearish on this thing. And dude, I had a feeling we could bounce yesterday. I was looking at charts last night, and I felt like we could bounce. Dude, I just hate that these charts just stick and they move on me, and I gotta sit here and use my mouse and waste time to move it back in. Oh my god. All right, what do we got going on here? What do we got? So there's a rejection on Tesla. I don't want to get short Tesla. Look at that volume. I just don't know if Tesla is like even tradable right now. I really don't think it is. There's a break back above the 200-day moving average. See if it holds it. Excuse me, sorry. What's up, Collins? I gotta close these windows. There's people outside doing something. All right, so Tesla is failing up there, but don't get just be careful. Wait for the volume to start stepping in. Nah, it's not bad volume. It's not bad volume. Fuck, man. Oh my god. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm hitting my elbow on my desk and I almost took that short yesterday, and I'm glad I didn't. Something told me not to take it. I just don't feel. I feel like Tesla is like not the. It's not the time to trade it. But I'm really thinking about a short up here because I'm looking at 210. Right? Is 210 the area? So Tesla. I want to see if Tesla can pull itself back. 215. 210. I can't remember. It's like 215, 210. Yeah, 215. Dude, why is my TV so far back? What is going on? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's just ringing the fucking bell on CNBC. There's no way. Wow. Bloomberg. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, I'm just gonna be patient again. I swear to God, if today I don't execute just like I did yesterday, I'm gonna be pissed. And I'm gonna be like, streaming is not for me. Streaming's not for me. Let's see if I can get a bounce up into this 219, 220 area. 218.50 might be a good execution mark right there with, you know, the Ravens, yeah, I haven't even really, I mean, yeah, I watched a little bit of football this weekend. Gotta, you know, I'll talk about that in just a minute, man. You gotta be shitting me, bro. You gotta be fucking shitting me that Tesla just fell out of bed up there. I need something to trade here. That might be, I might get short Uber, guys. I would be careful, though, because this volume isn't backing that up. So, again, I am watching Uber because it should have some, it's going to have the volume. It's going to have volume, and where there's volume is liquidity. So that's a failed attempt up at yesterday's opening price. I can't get in it fast enough. It's going to go. Shit. You got to be kidding me. Oh my god, I couldn't get in it fast enough, guys. Fuck. Unbelievable. Now here's the thing. Do I wait for a bounce? try to wait for a bounce and see what happens and then try to get in? Or I'm gonna take let me see here. Because Uber missed on top and bottom line. Um, just give me 1 second, guys. Let me figure out let me figure out where my entry and stuff is. It gave us a perfect bounce back. Like, this should have been our entry right here in front of that 48 level. Looks like we have a double bottom here. Yesterday I had a great day, guys. It was a smooth day. Right off the bell, I took puts on the I got 50% on KRE shorted regionals. Yesterday SoFi again was the play. It gave you the most downside. Um, watch keep an eye on some of these small caps. Keep an eye on some of these small caps. All right, so there's a bounce on Uber. I would be I would watch shit. I don't want this thing to trade sideways, but that would be an entry for me right there. That would have been an entry for me. It's double bottoms. I want to see if we can't break these lows. Let me see here. Let me see what we have going on here. That was where we shorts started coming in. They're holding 46.50. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the overall market and getting some of my other screens going here. Man, if we can just break this level, I'm going to take a shot here. Hold on. I'm not in anything yet. Because I'm watching this daily chart. And if we can just break this level, there's some weakness there. I hate Thinkorswims or Charles Schwab's level 2. Alright, I took some puts there up at VWAP. I am in, guys. I am in Uber short. What I'm looking for is to see if we can break this level. So I'm in Uber. I'm in the 25 or the 45 puts for this week. Be careful because, the volume is, I think this thing, I don't know when the earnings call is. They could say something on the earnings call and this thing could just blast higher. You got to watch the cues. Watch watch the markets, see where they're at. But I want to see if we can get a break of this level and see if we can't get Uber back down to like, I'd like to get it down to 44, honestly. I would. I'd like to get this thing back down to 44, guys. We got to break the low of the day. If we break low of the day, I'll be taking a piece off. Watch Fed members. That's the other thing. This is a nice area actually too. Right. If we get up to 47.80, let's see here. This is where I should have tried to wait to get short. Watch for the pop to yesterday's close again. Yeah, that level right there. See if we can reject that level right there. Yup, 47.50. See how you did start to catch a pullback right there. I don't know if you guys could see it. This level right here. Right there. And see how it breaks up above it. I'm going to give this thing a little bit of room. Because I'm still, you know, I have some time. I still want to give this thing some room. I just didn't nail the entry price. We start making a new high. Because everyone is short up here at that level. I may re-enter up here at this 47, at this $50 level. I may add to this. I might add to it. Look at that nice rejection up there at 47.80, at 47.90. That's the area, right? That's a nice double top. God, I should add to this thing. The volume is a bit to the buy side, but yeah, I'm gonna have to take my loss. I take my loss, right? This is our resistance level. It's up here at 47.98, 48 level. And there's the break. And that's on an increase in volume, so I'm gonna stop out of that. Small loss. I'm really cautious though. I feel like I can wait because I didn't go too crazy on my size here. You gotta be kidding me. Fuck you, Uber. Alright. I'm not stopped. I haven't stopped. Man, yeah, I gotta stop out of it now. I don't want to because I feel like the Qs are rejecting and we might be able to bring this thing down a little bit. Unbelievable. Sorry if you guys took that, you know, that risk to reward, you know. I felt like Uber missed top and bottom line. So I said you got to wait for, it's a double bottom there. You got to wait for their, you know, they're going to have their earnings call. It is what it is. It's a loss. It is what it is. Yep, this thing's off and gone. You can see people stopping out. Unbelievable. Alright, I had to go outside and scream. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm not stopping out of this thing now. I'm down too much on it. My size was pretty small on it, but Qs are making lower lows. You know, it goes to zero, it goes to zero. So this is what really, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get off of this. If we can get a pullback down into this area, 477.75, I will let it. I will take my loss there. But this thing is they're down so bad. There's no even real reason to take that loss because it's already down to practically nothing. So. My thoughts on the SPY? Nothing. SPY ain't gonna do nothing. SPY, the market should trade. The market should trade sideways. There's been so much volatility, so I'm not even looking at it. It's we don't have a catalyst to move it. That's one. But you know, look what we did for the past 20 days. Right? Look at the past 2 weeks. Right? Look at this. Boom, boom. So it should just sit here and consolidate. I'd say your range is 436 and then possibly see if you can't pull yourself back down to like 432. 432 is a level I'd look to see if you can get a pullback to it. But it's going to trade sideways right now. There's no, you know, maybe Thursday when you get the jobs number, you can get the SPY to move. But this thing is not going to move at all. It's, you know, it's moved a lot. Jesus fucking Christ. What are you doing, man? I just want to auto zoom. What is going on? I can't believe I just lost my ass on Uber. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I don't know if I should take a small position and go long with these tails up here on a pullback. See if we can pull back and hold 48. If we get a pullback to 48 and then possible long there, then I could recoup some of this. Maybe I sell some higher calls at a later date to try and recoup some of these losses. There's a lot of things we could do. I could have just bought the stock along with these puts. A lot of things that I did wrong here on this trade. It's just going to fucking break. It's just going to break and go higher. I know it is. I know it is. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I mean, even if we could have got to 46.50, it didn't even get here. Right? It didn't even get down to this level. Even like right here. This is a really good support level for around 46 mark to get long entries, man. You're getting a short squeeze on this thing now. Fuck! I swear to God. This is why I hate streaming, guys. I do. This is why I hate streaming. Because it just takes my focus like away. Oh well, it's going to go to 0. I'm going to let that go to 0. Because I don't have... If the market runs higher, then it's really going to start speeding up. I would not suggest any of you guys to do that. It's not good practices at all. But I got to go back and see what I did wrong there. Because there's no reason why Tesla could not... Or not Tesla, but Uber. Why it could not break that level. Once we broke above yesterday's high... Once we broke above this yesterday's high at 48, like that was it. The race was on.
And now $10.26 continuing to spike here.
Fucking fuck. So what is it up right now? It's up 2%. If we get a bounce back, I'm going to... Don't do this. If you guys don't know what you're doing... I'm going to take a long on the SPY. Or not the SPY, but the I may take a long on Uber if we get a pullback to the initial morning high. Possibly. I need to recoup some of this. And I feel like we could get a run. I don't know. I have two different thoughts here. What is it? Today's Tuesday. I feel like I went too early. I feel like I traded too early. It happens. It is what it is. I'm just a little glad that I went small. I'm just upset that I got the direction wrong. Just upset I got the direction wrong. That's just passion, guys. I'm sorry for yelling and getting upset, but it's exactly what it is. So here's the trade idea. Again, yesterday's low on the KRE regional banks. See if it rejects this level. Right? This is a nice setup here where you're retesting yesterday's low. It's rejecting. Now, if you look at it on a 1 minute, it looks a little different, doesn't it? Looks like you're holding the initial morning high there, or that pivot high right here at 42.70. There's the rejection. So it's just going to go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. I know it is. They missed on top and bottom line. Like, this was not a good earnings call. But the street's going to take it how it takes it. We do have Powell tomorrow. I don't know if he's going to talk markets or what they're going to do. See, this sucks, guys, because I got to come back like 612. I got to get like 500-600 fucking % just to break even. So I'm sorry for anybody that took a short there and didn't stick to their stop loss. Again, I can't hold your hand through a lot of this stuff. Just stick to your stop loss. Don't enter a trade unless you have a stop loss. Unless you know like where you're taking profits and where you're cutting it off. I just still feel like this thing's gonna come back around and it's gonna and I'm gonna be upset when I could have gotten, when I could have cut my profits a little bit better. Like I could have cut my loss not as much, if you know what I'm saying. I could also, on the other hand, see this thing rip higher. I just don't think it will. I think this is where we should have been short. And I wasn't. My analysis wasn't correct. All right? I mean, again, if we would have had more sellers stepping at that 48, then this could have been a whole different story. So I could say, if this, then that, if this, you know what I mean? I could say a bunch of that, but a couple different, as I'm watching time and sales and level 2, there's a couple different things I got to go back and read the tape again to see if there's some things that I failed to miss, right? Were there a bunch of stacked buyers sitting at that 48 level that I didn't see before, because it was that 48 level that really, once it broke, you just started seeing people short covering. So, or, covering their short. Look at this double bottom. It just held yesterday's pivot low. Wonder how many people got shaken out of that trade. It could hold here. Look, that's a low volume pullback. I may try for the break. 6,000 long. I may try for the break, guys. I'm gonna get screwed on this fuck. Uber's gonna fuck me up today. Excuse my language. It's gonna me up today. Watch. I'm gonna be in a world of hurt because of Uber. I feel like you're gonna get a pop here. I really do. I do. I think you could see a nice pop.
Fed's Waller does not comment on monetary policy outlook and prepared remarks.
Say he's not. They're not commenting.
EAK.
All right, I'm gonna try for a 50 call here. I'm gonna try for a 50 call. Where are the Qs?
For active psoriatic arthritis that can go up.
Look at the Qs going higher. Oh my God. This is nerve-wracking. Look at the Qs just go higher. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do I just wreck my whole day and take a long here? My stop loss. See, this is tough because I could also say, like, where would my stop loss be? Would it be here, or would it be down by initial morning high? Right? Or would it be at this 48 level that we said, hey, 48 is a key long area that broke? Look at the Qs going higher. Qs are just going, guys. Watch 48. And there's the breakdown on low volume. So I'm going to keep my eye. Wow, look at that pivot. They're really just trying to. They're really messing with you on this thing. Should have never traded it. I should have never traded it. Should have stuck to Tesla. Look at Tesla. I think Tesla's got a date with 210. Market's going higher. The Qs are going higher. And here's Tesla just hanging out at lows again. And it's also like not really moving. 221 to 217. It's not too bad of a move.
Sapnello data show patients more likely to achieve and sustain remission in systemic lupus erythematosus versus standard therapy.
Dude, I'm getting that get back, guys. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting that shit back. I had a beautiful day yesterday. I come on, I said, you know what? Let's try and do a live. Had a great day yesterday, and I don't know, man. You know, I feel like trying to stream and what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. So, and this stuff with Fed Kashkari, like, don't listen to this dude. Do not listen to Kashkari. He literally just said Q1, Q2 last year, talking about, oh, we're about done rate hikes. So, and this was right around that SVB bank, when your regional bank started collapsing. Q1, end of Q1, beginning of Q2, he's talking about, yeah, rate hikes are about done. So don't listen to that talk. He's just talking his book, and it's a bunch of bullshit. They're not going to be, like, what are you going to raise? Why would you stop 2 different times instead of attacking it? Because you wouldn't. right? You're not going to say, yeah, we're going to raise rates. Like what? What are you just going to give them 25 basis points? I seen somebody say I could see them giving them, I could see them doing 25 basis points. Dude, 25 basis points ain't shit, right? No, if you're going to be raising rates, you're going to be talking 6.25 to 6.5, if not 7. Like, we're not talking 25 basis points. We're talking a percent or two. Like a percent, you know? Like, they're not just going to do 25 basis points just to, like, 25 isn't going to do anything. 0.25% isn't going to do nothing. I can't believe I fucking got hammered on Uber today. Trading is stressful. I don't care what anybody says. Trading is stressful, guys. It really is. I had such a great day yesterday. Nice, easy trades. And then here we are with Uber. And it's just being a, you know what? I don't know where my analysis went wrong. I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong. But if we can pull back to get these pivot areas, then I would look for a long. It's like people are scared to get short now, and I can see why, because I wouldn't want to get short, because it feels like you're just going to get blown out of the water. Wow, look at this move on Datadog, guys. Look at that move on Datadog. Dude, I just can't get... They're just not paying me back at all on this thing at all. On Uber. That's so bad. That is so bad. That's so bad. I'm gonna need like 1,000%. 600%. I got in at 24 cents. I got it at 24 cents. The low was at 6 cents. 6, 12, 18, 24. So there's that 48 level, guys. Let's see if we start getting some buyers off of this level. Because now we have dollar increment, right? We have that 48 level, right, that we're contending with. And then 49 is the resistance level. If I could get out of this thing unscathed, guys, this is why I did not sell. Because I'm like, dude, they missed top and bottom line. They have too much money wrapped up in the DD and all these other companies that are horrible. It's just, I feel like I got my entry wrong. The volume is to the upside for whatever the reason, right? Whether it's shorts, whether it's, you know, for whatever reason. That's a huge drawdown, though, to be down pretty much almost 100% on your money. This is going to be tell. This is going to be key, guys. This 48 level and VWAP on Uber. And we have... we don't have it. Let me take this away and see what we have here. Alright, so it's making yesterday's close a rejection area. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I can't have this up here. I think you might get people trying to enter this. If the risk to reward makes sense, let me see here. Come on, break that fucking level, baby. Break it. Break it. 4,500 to the sell side. Let's go. Let's go, man. 28 cents. Like right now would be an opportunity. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should play this to the long side now off of this level. Because we've seen that level hold. We got an increase in volume. What are the overall markets doing here? Let's take a look at the SPY. SPY is up at yesterday's high. Come on, man. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right, I took a long there, guys, on Uber. I took a long. I will be taking profits on those if I can get them. If I get it. And I will keep my stop tight on this. Shit. Dude, why is it doing that to me? That's so crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna take... Man, I shouldn't have done that. I don't know if I should have gotten long here. Like, even if I can get a pop to 48.39 area, that would still be... Alright, I'm going to stop out of that trade, guys. I just told you guys, I'm going to get screwed on Uber. I'm going to get screwed. I can already feel it. Oh my god, you got to be fucking shitting me, bro. Unnecessary loss there, probably. I haven't stopped out of the call there. I want to see how we do right here at this 47 level. Wow, I'm getting fucked in the ass, guys. I'm getting fucked in the ass. So bad. Fuck me, man. And look, the Qs are going to start bouncing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trading with revenge now. I got to hang it up. I didn't keep my stop loss tight there. And watch, we'll probably start bouncing right here off of this level to go higher. They just stopped me out. Oh, God, I'm putting a hurting on myself today. I'm still in those puts. Man. Trading with revenge right now. Like, I'm just aside myself. I don't ever do that. I feel like I gotta get, like, that fucking loss back is just eating me, like, to the brim off that 48 break. I'm just gonna let it go. I get my money back on the put side. We'll see. I'm not gonna watch it. It is what it is. I'll let it go to 0. I've already costed myself 10 cents a contract, even more so. Now I got to go even more so to the. I got to start making money on those puts now. I can't believe I traded like this today. Traded with anger. And look, here they go. They're gonna start buying it. They're gonna start fucking buying it here. Jesus fucking Christ. I should have chose something different. There's your support area right here. There's no way. They just stocked me out. Now, see what I mean with options? Like, you got to know what you're doing. Now we're back right around. So, where did we enter? Where did we enter on these? Did we enter here? I think we entered on this uptick up at VWAP with this resistance level. Unbelievable. This looks like this is the range here, 47. Man, what a sad day, guys. What a sad day. This is why I usually will wait. And then you're like, oh, and then you wait, and then the market's already done made its move. It's hard. It's like I went from such a high yesterday, not streaming, things were relaxed, cool, calm, and collective, and then here we are today, fucking up. All right, fucking up. It's not what I want to do. It's not what I want you guys to do. So let's see here. Let's look at some of the names. What's moving today? That's what we need to look at. The Dow is kind of trying to bounce here. It's a double bottom on Boeing. Let's see. Look at AMD. AMD's pretty strong today too, guys. I have a feeling you could see AMD man, I've I wonder if we could get AMD back up to this pivot highs up here, guys, at 117.50. Did you get them for today or tomorrow or Friday? You got to start getting like end of the week. Don't do dailies, man. I mean, unless you have a clear like there's days to use dailies. There's days to use them. The SPY and the overall markets aren't going to move. So you want to wait till you get like, you know, up to this up here. Like, so I have like, we could be all the way up to 436.50 area, right? We could be all the way up here and it still be a bearish signal. There's still resistance. It's still that whole level. We could break out higher, but you know, our real resistance is 437, right? 437 is the level. Looks like the Q's kind of pushed up there too. So this again could be extended up here. Yeah, I wouldn't even be in anything overall markets other than maybe the Q's, because the Q's look like it's giving you the most. Let's see if it's like failing to get put in a higher high there. The Q's are too. From the looks of it, let's see. It's getting ready to try. Let's try to get above that 371.10 area on the Q's. Man, I really fucked up, man. I really fucked myself. I don't ever trade like that. How did I not see this? Like, do you understand what we could have had here? Look at that tail. This double top resistance on the daily, right? Guys, these contracts for 45 puts were 6 cents. They were 6 cents up here. You could have taken it all the way to 20 cents. That's 300%. 18 cents right now. Just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. I want to break this level, and it's like now that we break it, because like my ultimate goal was to see if we could test a 50-day. And I feel like I've paid up so much for those contracts that even if we get down there, I'm still going to be down in red because I didn't get my entry correct. It's like an amateur fucking move. But the thing is if I would have waited and said, yeah, guys, I want to try and get up to like the previous highs on the daily, ain't no way in hell it would have went there. You would have went to this pre-market high area, right? You would have went to like that area and that's about it, and it would have fell and have been like, oh shit, no, I'm not in it because my entry was previous highs. Like, this is crazy. Like, I want to come in and start breaking these lows, and I can't add back in. I tried adding to calls here, didn't work. Now I'm done. Now I'm just gonna like let time do its thing and just hope to the good Lord above that I can get like a new low in this and break and get like a nice break even. You know, it's a shame because, guys, these things were 6 cents up here. Like, if this thing goes to new lows, it's like I get so upset because I feel like I had the trade idea right. Like, I had the direction right, and I just missed my entry. I missed my entry. I should have stopped out when we broke through that, when we got that really big break up on 48. But I'm like, $1, it's like $1, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm going to give it $1 to make what? Like, I don't know. $3, right? That's a 3-to-1, 2-to-1 even. So, okay, tomorrow puts. Listen, here's what I would do. If you're in puts, if you're playing the overall markets, what I would do if I were you, I would go up here and I would watch the dollar, number one, and see where the dollar is. If the dollar's at resistance or, like use like a 30-minute chart and look at yields. That's going to tell you whether the market's going to be pulling back or not. Like, look, the dollar looks like it could start to like pull itself back, so the market could go higher, right? So that's just one, right? We use that. We say, okay, we could probably start pulling it back now. Look at the RSI. RSI is pretty high. Chances are it pulls itself back. Look at the 2-year or the 10-year, whichever. Yeah, that looks like it's going to pull back off that double bottom. So if yields pull back, equity prices go higher. So far we're talking bullish sentiment. Look, the 10-year already did it, right? Look, there's that double bottom. It hit it, and it's pulling back. Trying to. You could look at Bitcoin, right? Look at Bitcoin, because that Bitcoin is what? That's risk. This is the riskiest thing you could get. And see if it tries to make a new high, right? See if it tries to hold here right at this level and it starts to bounce and find its way to the upside, then the markets are going to go up. So if you look at the dollar yields, look at the Qs, Bitcoin, but I would watch the dollar more so, the dollar and yields, because if the dollar pulls back off of this level, equity prices should go higher. This looks like a really nice break, retest, pull it back. Man. If fucking Uber starts to fucking break to new lows, guys, I'm going to be so pissed that I got the direction right and got the timing wrong. Looks like it's going to curl itself up here. Maybe I should take a piece of profit, but I can't. Because I don't have profit. I'm down. I want my money back. I want all of it or nothing. Just kidding, guys. There's the Qs breaking the new highs. Damn. I would have said, I would have told you not even to play the markets. I would have said stay away from the SPY, stay away from the Qs. I would just stay away from them. I mean, because I don't like, because like, just because, like, here's the thing. Here's how I look at it. Like, where's the risk, right? Where's the down, like, the risk is to the upside. Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, you have more room to the downside than you do the upside. So you're right on that, but that doesn't mean we're going to go higher. Like, just because, like, sometimes stocks, like, there's not a setup and, like, there's just not a trade there. There's just not a trade on the SPY. Maybe you take a long to the 100-day and see if you can get to the 100-day moving average. You know? But even then, it's like your risk to reward. We're going to go back to the risk to reward. Like, you know, I just don't think there's a trade there. That's just my opinion. You know, you're at resistance. So even if you go to the upside, like 437 is your resistance. Should act as like a nice, whatchamacallit. And we just said, looking at the dollar, that equity prices should go higher. Right? Looking at the dollar pulls back. Equity prices should pull back. Say, look at the dollar. It's trying to pull itself back. I think I might buy some puts on the dollar. Fuck you, Uber. Sorry to curse and stuff, guys. Fucking Uber, man. I swear. How the fuck do I do that to myself? I could get sick, man. I had such a great day yesterday. I could get fucking sick. Guess it's time to get long Uber. I don't know why. Does anybody know why Datadog went up like it did? Like, what is this? What is this? What happened with Datadog? Said third quarter revenue increased 25% year over year, which beat analyst expectation. According to Benzinga, the cloud company reported earnings of 45 cents a share. So did they report earnings or no? I don't understand. Did they report or no? There's no earnings thing here. It doesn't have earnings at all. Hold on. Why is there no... Okay, they did. They had earnings. Okay, they did. I don't know why that box was checked. I'm just gonna get fucking screwed. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm getting fucked, guys. I'm getting fucked on that Uber put. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I cannot sit with a fucking loss, guys. I can't. I'm not doing this loss shit. I'm not a fucking loser. You're not either. I'm not doing it. I'm getting this fucking money back. One way or another. I will take it from the market. I will take it. I will take it back. Watch. Watch me. By the end of today, I will have this loss back. Fucking pussy ass market. What a bitch. What a little bitch entry I had. I can't believe that, though. I really can't. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Because I'm telling you, if I would have waited for an entry up higher, Uber would have never did it. Would have never did it. Alright, so Amazon is trying to get up to that 145 level. She's trying. Volume is so-so. It's not that great. I think AMD is your clear winner. I think AMD is where it's at. I want to see if I can get a pullback. I want to see if I can get a nice little pullback around lunchtime or so and see if I can get a long on AMD. God, I could just get sick to my stomach.
Our company was founded 33 years ago in Cambridge to develop a device that was intended to run off of a battery. If those folks could see today that we are
All right, 115 on Uber on AMD. 115 could be your target. I mean, you don't really have anything stopping you to get there to 115, guys. That's what I would look at. Just getting fucking destroyed. It happens. Getting destroyed today. It happens. Hasn't happened to. I haven't done anything stupid like that in a long time. But it just like the frustration comes from me just streaming. It really does. Frustration just comes from like. It just does. Come on. Come on. Come on. And those Uber puts are going to be down again. Dude, what is this thing doing? Whatever. Story of my life. Story of my life, right? What's up, Chris? I call it a big fat fucking loser. Loser. I just got my entry wrong. I had a great day yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday. I had 100 or 50% trade on final take profit, 50% on KRE, on the regionals. SoFi was the trade though, right off the open yesterday. Stress-free trade, bang, 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 bang. Caught that downside right off the bell. But SoFi was the clear winner of the day. I should have taken that instead, but whatever. Nice day yesterday. And then today we go to short Uber. I go to short Uber right at that 48 level, and then it just breaks and just rips higher. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm holding it. It can go to zero. Because the volatility was so high that the thing is I wanted to enter because I figured, I can't remember the time that I entered. I have to go look. I want to say it was like right around, where was it? Was it a rejection off of this here? I forget where it was. I have to go back and look. I don't think I would enter here. I think I entered at the 48 level. I can't remember, but I got a loser. And then And then I took some calls right here. This might be a nice entry at 48. This is the level, right? 48 is the level for Uber, right? Shorts got broken out this morning. Shorts got taken to the woodshed, like me, right? Got this just blast right through it. On the daily chart, you have this area up here at 49. On the daily chart is a key resistance level. Let's see if 48 breaks again. Like, I tried to long again at 48 to see if it would hold. Just to get, like, a pop back up to, like, 48. Even if I could have got a pop back up to, like, 48.40, got, like, 40 cents on that trade, Chris, it would have paid for the put. Didn't get it. Look what happened. Bang. Broke down. This thing might just go sideways all day and fuck you more ways than one. So, that's what I would expect from Uber. This thing's just going to go up and down, and just trade sideways all day while the market goes higher. So, unfortunately, it makes me not want to stream again, but it is what it is. I will continue to do it. It's just yesterday was such a stress-free day. I had my levels. I stuck to it. It was peace of quiet. I didn't have to worry about, I just didn't have any other worries at all. And look, there goes 48. 48's going to break, and then it's not going to give you anything. So if you decide to go long here, just watch, because you'll probably get snuffed at like 48.40 or 38.40. So it just got fucked right in the ass. So that's just my day. It's all good. Like I said, I'm going to get it back. I will let these I'm going to go fucking die with these puts. I will die with them before I sell. Because there's no reason a missed top and bottom line with not even that great of a guidance that we can't get to that 50-day moving average at 45.50. There's no reason we can't get to this 50-day moving average. No way. Even 46. So, I will die with these mother flippers. I will die with them. I'm not selling it. This is one because I went smaller on this. I didn't go crazy because I didn't want to give back anything from yesterday that if I was wrong. But I will completely let that go to zero. Because they practically are. Because when I got in these, the volatility was high. So once you broke, it was just like it just crushed those puts. And this is why I got short. I thought we were going to start seeing some decent volume to the downside up at this 48 level. And then it broke, and then like that was it. Now we're going to trade sideways. That's what they're going to do. Market makers are going to trade this thing sideways while the market goes higher, and just there. And look, there's the test of 38.40. What did I say? That's what I was looking for off of this level. Fucking dickheads, man. Whoever is at the station with Uber, a big old F you. I wish I could see the NASDAQ right now and see what station the piece of shit that is at station number whatever that has Uber and the market maker that's doing this right now, go to hell. I'd like to know. He's probably known for this shit. It's probably like station, I don't know, 11. And he's a little piece of shit. And he owns puts and calls. And he's just yanking it both ways. Yeah, I got some 49 cells. Yeah, I'll fill them. Yeah, I'll go ahead and fill those. Oh, I got some 48 calls, or 47 calls, or 47 buys. Yeah, let me just fill them too. And he's just going to run it sideways. This thing's just going to go sideways. You are putting in lower highs. So you do got that going for you. So it's Tuesday. Maybe if the market pulls back, that's why I'm holding these. Because if we can get a pullback in the market, which I don't think we will, Qs are off to new highs. I don't know why. Maybe Datadog. I don't know. You stabilized, and there you go. You're running it up. God damn it. I said that yesterday. Last night, I was going to do a watch list yesterday, and I didn't. Look at this. So you rally, right? And then you consolidate, bang, off to the second leg. I said that yesterday. I'm like, yo, we could rally today. Motherfucker. Now I'm gun shy. Now I'm already down so much. I'm just gun shy now.
There's a DraftKings right now at
And it's
35 cents.
10:30.
The highs now up about 3 points at BNG.
Fucking Tesla's bitch ass. Tesla's such a little bitch. Look at it. Sorry to keep cussing. I'm probably gonna go smoke a cigarette. I haven't been smoking. I've been giving that up, and I probably will today. The frustration is really getting to me today. Amazon just ripping higher to 145. AMD very strong. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, so there's 437 for the SPY. It'll probably break this level. I think you guys gotta be be aware that we could get back to 445 on the S&Ps. I think you get back to the Fed day of that low, where we dropped. I think we see this come very soon. 444. I'm saying it now. I think 44 is in sight. I think you consolidate right here. Bang, make your second leg higher. Just my thoughts. They're probably wrong, just like my Uber puts. But unbelievable. Unbelievable. Come on, Uber. Just sell off, bro. Sell off. I don't know how to play this. I don't know if I should just sell calls on pops or what. There's a bull flag right there.
Mark Emanuel, good to have the discussion nonetheless. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
That's a bull flag. Watch it start to break out and go to 49. I'm going to get this money back one way or another. Watch this. I'm thinking about grabbing. Let's see if we get a failed breakout. Let's watch the volume here. And I'm going to... I might as well... I'm just going to leave it alone. Because it's just going to... I'm just going to give up
Waller said what people have
$2,000-$3,000 just trading fucking Uber. What did he say? What did Waller say?
S&P futures continuing to move higher now. We're hitting 43.97.
Waller says everything was booming in Q3 GDP. Watch that. Huh? Oh my God. And look, there's the hold. Watch it just go higher. Oh man, if you guys like, don't think it's cool to be a trader. Don't, please, because it is the most stressful. Just it'll bring out the ugly just in you as a person. It will. It's just so irritating. It's almost like sickening. Yes, I agree with you. I agree, man. I agree, Chris. I feel like yesterday was a nice consolidation day. Like, look at this. We rally, consolidate, bang, second leg higher. It didn't surprise me. It does not surprise me that yesterday was just a consolidation to go higher. Peloton. I can't believe this, man. I had such a great fucking day yesterday to come back and get smacked in the face with Uber like it did. I'm gonna let those contracts just go to zero. I can't. I gotta take that because I don't think you guys get it. I don't think you guys understand. Like it just, I feel like I don't know. Just yeah, I'm just gonna take those to zero. But just be aware too, though. Even when you get up, like I don't think we stop. I don't think we stop here. You know, I think we take out that previous high for whatever reason because the Fed's done, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what, because we still have a debt agreement, don't we? Doesn't the government have an agreement here next week or coming up this week? Today's the 7th. They got 10 days, right? Don't they have to come up with a new deficit thing? Nice. You could have bought 10 at 55 cents like me, or 45 cents and they're down at 8 cents. You know what I mean? Could do that. That's what I'm sitting on right now, Chris. Plus another 10. That's my loss right there. That's exactly my loss. Except it's 45 cents down to 8 cents. I bought 10 of those. I had a good day yesterday, so it's not really hurting me that bad, but my whole thing is just red. Looks like energy's pulling back. I'm just red across the board. Red, red, red. It's whatever. Let's see here. I don't know what else to do other than like I said, AMD is pretty strong. I feel like it looks like everything is kind of just like trying to give it up here. I didn't really have that much on my watch list. Here's a nice 130, 291. That's not worth it. I didn't have that much on my watch list this morning, other than, you know, Tesla and some of the other things I was watching. Like, here's regionals again, trying to go higher with the markets. But it's just pulling back off of yesterday's low. Fuck, man. Shit. What do we have for earnings? Again, we have well, we did have a lot today. No, this was last week. That's last week's earnings. Uber, DR Horton. How's real estate doing? But those DR Horton isn't really they're not really liquid. Yep. And you know what's funny? Do you guys want to know what's really funny? Do you know what led us up last week? Look at this. You know what sector did the best last week? It's this right here. Real estate. Look at real estate. Boom, 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 boom. And that pretty much led the market higher. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. If we go to see if it's still there. I don't give a fuck about invest. Go suck a dick. Sorry. Saying 1 week performance. It's not there. It's not there. But last week, 1 week performance was real estate. This is obviously a new week. So, you know, if you guys are ever looking to see like get yourself some ideas and stuff, you can always look here to see what your leader and laggard is. Right? Could look at it. It said energy's the laggard, and I just said it looked like energy was red. If you could get Oxy to break this level here at 60, might be in for a nice trade. And look, it's turning back around. So let's see if energy turns back around, and if it can bring the markets, if it can turn the markets around. But I don't think it will. I feel like we could be on a trip to the downside for a day or two, and the markets just go higher. That's just my thoughts. I think the markets end up going higher. I really do. Oh my god, I'm so frustrated, man. How the fuck did I let myself do this today? How did I do this to myself today? I feel like I already have like anger issues as it is this morning, and this only adds on to like the pain. And I feel like I do it purposely. Dude, I lost a lot today. I lost a lot. I lost more than I wanted to. I'm such a fucking idiot. I don't know how I let myself do that. But again, even this drawdown, I still feel like there's time. And look, now it's going to go higher. There's that bear flag breakout. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Fuck you, Uber. Fuck you. Go suck a dick. I think it breaks this level now, because you're right back at it. I feel like anybody's still short this thing. You know, I think you're going to really start getting some buyers to step in there, and it could go higher, which is crazy to believe. I mean, yields, if you guys look at yields, like the dollar yields, everything told us that we could be heading higher today. LIFW, is LIFW still going? No, it's not. So the market's strong and Tesla's just weak. I should have stuck with Tesla. Should have stuck with that early morning short. It's 10:50. Oh my God. I have no idea where we could go. I mean, the volume's pretty high, but I feel like you're working your way, like 370, right, on the Qs. 370 is like a support level. Like, if you really think about it, you have a support level at yesterday's close. And your resistance level isn't until 375, 377, guys. 378 on the Qs. So there's that. I gotta get this fucking Uber back, man. I really do. It's just gonna go higher and higher and higher. I could just get sick after today. I would love to know how I go from one extreme to the other. And the difference is I don't come I don't stream. I gotta fix that. I gotta.
Problem is, sellers don't want to risk a decline in prices, so supply is much tighter right now. And on the buy side, China's slowing economy has hurt.
So you gotta break above this pivot high. It held,
Is how the U.S. holds up.
and now it's gonna go higher.
It's going to be this Picasso
Like a piece of shit.
mistress, Marie Therese.
That daily volume is already higher than any volume we've had in the past.
Sotheby's also has a rare self-portrait by Basquiat that's expected to sell for between $40 and $60 million. There it is, the Basquiat. And Christie's has one of Monet's iconic
51.
paintings. That's estimated.
Is it still gonna act as resistance?
If you like wheels more than water lilies, RM Sotheby's selling the most expensive Ferrari ever to come up for auction. It's a 1962 GTO expected to sell for over $60 million. Guys,
60 million.
Robert, just give me a framework here. What was its last sale, or I don't know, just give me some sense here as how this thing was done. This car was owned by Jim Yeager, who invented the speed radar in your car, so pretty fitting that he was the owner. He bought it back in the 1980s. This car originally sold back in the 1960s for $5,000 or $6,000, so good appreciation. Ferrari only
Look at the cues just going, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
race cars ever sold. That's why.
Yes. I'm holding it to the death. I will go down with these fucking puts. I will go until zero. I will die with them. I will die with them. I am still holding them. Because they can't go any lower. They what? Fucking, they're 8 cents now. 7 cents. I got in at 26. Right? I'm still holding it. I will die with these motherfuckers. I will die with them. Just sacrifice. I'm just gonna sacrifice myself for anybody that wants to get long, because this thing's gonna push higher. I still feel like where I'm at, it's only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Ain't no way in hell we can't get back down to this 50-day moving average. Right? So I'm holding. That's a nice double top there. Like, I just feel like you missed top and bottom line. They say they raised the guidance, but guess what? Do you guys know that Uber owns companies like DiDi? They own like a lot of market share in like companies like DiDi, that China rideshare company, who's just like, who's not doing very well. It's just, you know, where they screwed over all those people that bought the IPO. Let's see if it's still an IPO. DIDI, I think it is. DD Global. It got delisted. They delisted it, I guess. IDI. Well, they own that, and what happened was when they listed, the China's government came out and said, yeah, we told them not to list that. Like, what it was is they pretty much took away whatever it is that they said that they had and told them that they couldn't do it. That they couldn't do it. They literally was like, yeah, you guys aren't going to be a company anymore because we told you something about something. So anyway, anybody who bought the IPO got screwed. You got screwed. There's a small red candle on the Qs.
Any metals update. Do you know the trucker
sorry
strike? Let's
for
track
that.
thousands of metric tons of copper and cobalt in the DRC, according to sources via Reuters.
Alright, let me fix this volume here, guys. I'm sorry. I know that's probably really loud.
Just further into this sources article via Reuters, does note that already 2,700 trucks carrying around 89,000 metric tons of copper are stuck in Kolwezi, according to two of the sources.
I wish I had the you know what to take a short here. Even though the volume is to the buy side, I still think we're headed.
In terms of those companies being impacted by these strikes, does include Glencore,
think it's headed
GLEN,
down.
LN, and also CMOC.
It's just going to trade sideways, if not break out right here. But whatever. I'm going to let it be. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. IWM. Wonder if I take a long on the IWM here. Feels like this could be a good place to take a long on the IWM. And I obviously have a green trigger, a buy trigger there anyway.
Go to jacuzzibathrymodel.com or call 800.
Oh fuck, guys! I forgot about Palantir. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was the other trade today. Right here, right off of this level. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I forgot
Just
about
a survey here from
Palantir.
the New York Fed. Doesn't know that total US household debt that rises 1.3%
Oh my
to
God, I could
17.29
get
trillion in
sick.
Q3.
Look at that
And the
pullback
total mortgage
yesterday.
balances rise 126 billion to 12.14 trillion. Credit card balances up 48 bill. That's 1.08 trillion. There's no jump in credit card
Oh
balances.
my
It's consistent with
gosh.
strong consumer spending and GDP. And the Q3 aggregate delinquency rates rise by 3%. And credit card delinquency rates
Let's see
rise. It's
here.
broad-based among
Let's see
incomes and
here.
location.
Um,
And just so you're aware, US President Biden was briefed on the Chinese effort to put a military base in Oman. And just so you're a bit
Roku.
further in this New York Fed survey, it does note that the Q3 auto loans are up by 13 billion to 1.6 trillion.
Just trying to look
Meanwhile, the
back at
student
some of
loan
these
balances
names
up
that had
$30 billion,
earnings.
1.6 trillion. And also the Q3 mortgage orientation levels, they have $386 billion.
And look at lonely old
And just
Tesla
a
just
bill
sitting
announcement
here at
from the
Lowe's.
US here. US is to sell $95 billion on 4-week
I wonder
bills,
if it could start making a
85
second
billion
leg
on
to the
8-week bills, and 56
downside.
billion on 17-week bills on November 9th.
I think I might
And
take
also
a
November
short
18th for
here.
the
Whoa,
17-week
whoa,
bills, all
whoa,
to settle
whoa.
November 14th. Those
What
sizes
is
are
going on
unchanged.
here? See, as soon as I go to do something, it wants to already take it from me. That's probably about it, guys. Market's probably just gonna maybe pull back a little bit and march higher.
new numbers on others that we have to watch. I think you have to play with the risk that it could get worse than it was before. It isn't there right now.
We're going to watch it with your help, Steve. Thanks. Steve Leisman kicking off the hour for us. Meantime, amid some of that weaker consumer data, our next guest says beware of any false rallies in this market. He is staying in the cautious camp and thinks the only way the Fed can create a sustainable bull market is by stimulating growth, dropping rates, which of course may be a ways off. Joining us today, Canaccord Genuity Chief Market Strategist Tony Dwyer's with us. Tony, I was curious myself as to whether or not last week made you
They have Tony Dwyer on CNBC, guys.
Credit cards, terrible numbers on mortgages. You are seeing some bad new numbers on autos that we have to watch.
This is my guy.
And I think you just have to play it with the risk that it could get worse than it was before, but it isn't there right now.
We're going to watch it with your help, Steve. Thanks. Steve Leisman kicking off the hour for us. Meantime, amid some of that weaker consumer data, our next guest says beware of any false rallies in this market. He is staying in the cautious camp and thinks the only way the Fed can create a sustainable bull market is by stimulating growth, dropping rates, which of course may be a ways off. Joining us today, Canaccord Genuity Chief Market Strategist Tony Dwyer is with us. Tony, I was curious myself as to whether or not last week made you incrementally more bullish. It doesn't sound like it was much.
Well, it was set up that way, Carl, and thanks for tweeting that out, by the way. You know, the stage was set for a pretty sharp rally. You were historically oversold using our weekly stochastic indicator on the S&P. It rarely gets as oversold as it was coming into last Monday. And you really had three very identifiable catalysts for the bond market. Remember, what drove the market down so much, the S&P 500 10%, the Russell 2000 back to its lows, down 33% from peak, the bank, BKX down, KBW Bank Stock Index down 51% from peak.
Face it, we're going higher, guys.
All of that
Just
movement was
long.
created by higher rates,
We're
and you had
going
the
higher.
three catalysts last week that kind of got engaged. Now that that isn't the case, when you look back, it was the best week for the banks and the home builders since early April of 2020.
That's
right?
what I
So
said, home
that brings
builders
the
and real
question,
estate.
Carl. Well, maybe we can have a bottom like we did then. But don't forget, back then on April 9th, the Fed made the announcement that they're going to be buying high-yield debt. Right? So we're not in that situation.
Yeah, right. To the degree that we get closer to a conversation about cutting rates, and even Kashkari today this morning said
I might be
we're
done
not
for
there
the day
yet.
here in a
What
little
would you
bit.
be looking to buy
I
first?
will-
Would you go
if I
straight
end
to
up
small
selling
caps
these
and
puts,
REITs?
I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, so Carl, the time to get
So, like, what do
really
we do
negative,
now?
I know we love to cover it minute to minute on the
know.
market, but the time to get really negative was last year, last summertime in August, when, you know, the markets were up high, but the Fed was ramping rates 75 basis points at a clip because inflation was the problem. Inflation's not going to be the problem.
Maybe
At
I
some
try for
point
Union
in a
Peak
bear
puts.
market where you have this an economically based bear market, you go from good news is bad news because it means the Fed's going to be tightening more aggressively. We saw that in 2022. Then bad news is good news because it means the Fed isn't going to be raising rates. But ultimately, you really bottom the market, especially in a recession when bad news becomes bad news. And I think that is discounted in a lot of areas. Now, you can't tell me with the BKX down 51% that some kind of recession or poor lending environment is discounted in the banks. Same with the Russell 2000 down 33% from peak. So, yeah, the point is, I don't think
They're
I'd
not
be really
even worth
negative in
playing.
those areas. The issues you're going to have and are the two areas we've talked about is avoiding is the mega cap tech stocks, which top 10 stocks right now account for 34% of the market, highest level since 1973 in the Nifty 50, and energy, which became everybody's favorite about a month ago.
Tony, you want to see what to make you more bullish? You say in your note the Fed needs to begin stimulating future growth with a drop in rates. But isn't that already happening in the market ahead of the Fed?
Well, so typically, Sarah, you go back even in the soft landing environments, 1995, 1966, even if you want to play around with 2019, you get multiple 100 basis point drops in U.S. Treasury rates, mortgage rates, and corporate credit rates. So it's not just a little bit of a decline, it's a massive decline. And the problem that we have, and you guys have done a great job of covering this today, on mortgage rates, let's talk about that for a second. You got about a 7.5% 30-year fixed rate conventional mortgage. 82% of mortgages are below 5%. You got to go down another 250 basis points to even think about refining. So sure, it will become cheaper for those that don't own a mortgage to buy a home as they come down maybe 100 or 150 basis points. But you need a significant and sustainable drop in those interest rates to kickstart
I'm
that
just
better
listening
outlook
to
for
Tony.
money. And
That's
that,
all.
guys,
And then
the market bottoms in a
we'll go back to being
recession
a fucking
because not
loser.
because the data's getting better, the data
Tuesday,
gets worse. It's because the outlook for money improves
fucking,
with
I just-
significantly lower rates in mortgages, corporate credit,
the
and
day of the
treasuries. And right
fucking
now
loser,
we've got
me.
a hint of that.
I can't
I think
believe
it'll be
this. I
more
really
aggressive
can't.
into next year.
Like, how the
so as you guys
fuck,
know,
man?
I'm
It
looking
really
to attack
frustrates me
weakness,
because I know for
similar
a
to what we
fact-
did maybe last Monday.
I know for a
than
fact
to
Uber
try
wants
to
to go
play
lower.
big on the downside
I
because
know
that's
it
in a lot
does.
of stocks.
But
What do
Uber
you make
is
of some of these
getting shuffled back and forth between the market maker, whoever the fuck is at the station. I know it does. I know it does. I know it wants to go lower, but they're holding it up. That's all they're doing. They're holding it up to kill premium. Like, you're going to tell me you just raised guidance, you just missed bottom and top line and all this shit, and you've only moved 1.2% when the fucking Qs are up 1% themselves, and you just reported earnings? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, you guys know it's bullshit. Like, this is bullshit. Their market makers are holding this thing up. I know they are. You're not going to tell me the SPY has done its ATR. It's up 0.30%. It's up 0.3%. But I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. There's no way you report earnings and this is what you do, right? You just went from fucking $44 to $50, and the market opens and you're just sitting there. And you're just sitting there. I think it's BS. I really do. At least break higher and start trading higher. Something. Like, the fact that this isn't breaking out and going higher now, like, tells me that, like, it's a load of shit. They're just holding it there to eat premium, and then they're just going to do with whatever it is they have. Let's go to level 2. Let's go to the options and watch level 2 to see what they're doing. Right? We could do that. Which I'm going to do. I'm going to go there and see. You know what? I could set a price and just throw it out there. Maybe somebody gets filled and they get screwed. I think I'm going to do that.
Search, read reviews, book a doctor on ZocDoc.
All right, 60 seconds to draw the perfect gift. What's it gonna be?
Where was I in? Hold on. 45.
Gifting without the guessing. Drizzly.
Join the CNBC Investing Club with Jim Cramer.
What Jim teaches you is use your money
That's so sad.
The place to be is the club.
That's so sad.
CNBC Investing Club with Jim Cramer. Go to
They are just dicking motherfuckers right now. That's so crazy.
My ambition is to get the story and to help the viewer connect the dots, to understand the context so that we, all of us, can actually make our own judgments. Oh, I love what I do. I can't imagine doing anything else. I'm Delaware Insurance Commissioner Trinidad Navarro. Many people have questions about Medicare and don't know where to start. The good news is there's a way to get answers. Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau is a public service of the Delaware Insurance Department and helps people with Medicare deal with the complex and confusing health insurance system. DMAP offers free, local, one-on-one counseling and assistance to people with Medicare and their families. Call Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau at 302-674-7364 today. Is it possible my network could take my business to the next level?
It is with Comcast Business, powering all your devices with gig speed Wi-Fi. And you get fast downloads and uploads.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Oh, we got this, because it's powered by the next generation 10G network. More speed for your business? It's not just cost.
Get started for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $600 prepaid card on a qualified
There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Higher this morning, but after its worst day ever, a record 37% this morning.
Atlanta Fed GDP now Q4 previously 1.2, 2.1.
Moffett today says those Q3 results
Looks like the fucking Qs can go higher. I just fucking just. Oh man, I have so much anger inside me right now, guys. I don't even know how to let it out. I really don't. I don't even know how to let it out. I really don't. I think you have a bull flag going on there with the Qs. Equal weighted's not making new highs, but the feels like you could get a really nice sharp bounce here to go to new highs. We'll see what it does. Sick. Sick to my stomach, man. Fucking piece of shit. Unbelievable. I would love to know how I can just breeze through the day, not streaming, and then the minute I fucking stream, it's just like I get my dick cut off, right? And then I get it shoved right down my fucking throat, and then I get shit on top of it. Like, that's how it feels. You know, I don't know how you miss top and bottom line. You say you're raising guidance, but it doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. None of this move said that the street wanted it to go higher. None of this, right? You pop, sell off, pop, sell off, pop, sell off. I don't know. We got a couple more days. We'll see what happens. All right, like I said, I'm gonna die with this thing. I had a really nice watch list, I felt like, and then I went to Uber. All right, so Tesla's trying to go higher, but it's not because the market's just ripping and roaring, and Tesla's not doing anything. It's 11 o'clock. You have a bull flag on the Qs, and it feels like it's going to have to break out sometime soon. Like right now is where it feels like it could break out for the Qs. Come on, man. Like I click and it doesn't do anything. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I say. The Qs look like the same. Well, they kind of actually look like they're going to go to the downside now. Weird how that changes. Like once it ticks up, it looks like you could get like another like ride to the upside on the Qs. On the like you said, 5 minute. That's what I have the 3 minute up on the screen on the other side of me, but it does look like it could. Like right there, it looks like it could reject. If you ask me, it looks like you would get a failed breakout there. But but like as it goes a little bit higher, it's like it could break out. I think you get this. I think it pulls back in. Just my opinion. But if it holds there and it starts to go back to the upside and it holds that, if it hold like 79, 372.79 was the area I was looking for it to hold. And there's the pullback. It looked like it wanted to pull back. It looked like it wanted to go, and then I'm looking at it, I'm like, it looks like it wants to pull back. Let's see. Let's see. Let's bring it up. And you're talking about the SPY. I was kind of talking about the Qs. There's your 9 EMA, and there's the bounce. Yeah, SPY could go higher. Listen, listen. I'm in the camp. I think you go higher. You consolidated yesterday, and I feel like that's you could go higher. There's no reason why you couldn't, right? I could see us getting up way past the 100-day moving average. So if you just look at like an hourly chart or even a 4-hour or something, like I think you could go up there. I think we have the chance. You're making it support, making this previous area support, and I wouldn't be surprised if you get back up to 444. I really wouldn't. Look at a 4-hour chart. Oh my god, I can't even click it. It's because I'm really upset about this morning's play. I don't see why we don't hold this level. It's at it right now. So if you hold this and you start to see it bounce, see if you break through that. See if we can break through 438. You break through 438, you got a straight shot to 444. I think we could get there, and that's our previous Fed day. I mean, I don't know if you think it could go higher or not, but I seriously just destroyed myself today. This is not the day I wanted to have. At all. At all. I don't know where I went wrong. If it was my analysis or what. Like, I was watching Palantir yesterday. This could have been a nice little long. If the Qs start to go higher, I might try for a Palantir long. And see if I can't get a break through the previous highs. Look, it's going to do it now. Every time I say something, it like does it right when I say it, and I don't have time to get it. Oh my god. Does anybody know of anything that's like running right now? Small caps, mid caps, anything? I hate these boring weeks. It's like you can get destroyed. I wanted to try and play the dollar, but it's being a piece of shit because UUP isn't liquid at all. Sorry for cussing too. Guys, again, I'm sorry for cussing. I'll try and stop, but I'm just really, like, to the core, just angry. Just fucking angry. I don't know why the chat I wrote up. I know why, because I was trying to type UUP in my ticker box and it clicked on the chat for some reason. But to piss away fucking $500 on a fucking trade that I know is like, we'll see. It's just going to be so, it's like for me, it's just like to think that I got to come back like 2,000% now to break even. I'm just like, what the fuck? I really hate I hate weeks like this. Because I find myself doing shit I shouldn't do. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to start making new highs. We'll be back up to 380s before you know it. Since everything changed on Thinkorswim, I don't know if the scanner still works or what. Like, I know I had all my stuff. No, I don't want that. Come on. Dude. What is this thing doing?
still elevated inflation with the central bank now on pause.
However, UK monthly inflation in single digits for the first time in 16 months.
Good news.
I mean, 9's better than 10.
Yeah, it's been stubbornly high.
Couple hours into trading here, though, maintaining some of these highs.
Dude, what is this?
With Bob Pisani. Hey, Bob.
Just off of the highs for the day, and the lower interest rate environment is really helping large parts of the stock market.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Numbers out today, generally very good. They guided the full year revenues higher. This stock has really been on a tear in the last few weeks. In fact, 121. That's
Wow, so there was 50. Okay.
52-week high, believe it.
Okay.
In fact, all the home builders are among the biggest momentum movers.
So let's see. And look, home builders are leading. So Datadog up 28%. AYX. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me today because I'm not done trading. I feel like if there's something that comes up, I'm just gonna get my ass beat right on that too. AYX. Look at Palantir breaking down like a little bitch. It can't hold its gains. AYX had earnings yesterday. I'd never heard of this name. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know how I did this to myself today. I'm sorry, you guys are going to keep hearing me say that. I apologize. But it's like, usually I have like a really, so Snowflake, what, did they have earnings or something? Dude, I was watching Snowflake. Why is it up like this? Oh, probably Datadog, that's why. I was like, they don't have earnings to the end of November. Yeah, 11/29, end of November. So this is a good. So I would watch this sector, guys, and I'm going to tell you why. If you remember when Amazon, when Amazon reported earnings, do you remember how you had Datadog and Snow start to pop? Well, you had, who was it that reported earnings and, oh my gosh, who was it? It wasn't Palantir, was it? No, TR. Why will... I don't know. I was gonna say Snowflake, like Datadog, Amazon. You've seen all these stocks rip, or not rip, but go higher when Amazon reported. But I forget what company reported, and you've seen them all go lower for cloud services. I'm so hungry. I gotta get something to eat. Indigestion. Oh, man. I don't know. Cheers to a better day tomorrow, guys. I'm probably gonna call it a day here. I am still in this fucking. I hate this fucking. I hate Thinkorswim. I really do. I'm gonna hold on to this loser Uber. I'm gonna feel this pain. I'm just gonna let it sink in. I will try to stream tomorrow. I'll probably try to make a watch list, but if I continue to stream and I'm just sitting here not making my money that I need to make, I don't know how much longer I can do it. I had a perfectly fine day yesterday trading the regionals. Nice setup, easy level, 1-2 setup, you know, you hold. KRE. So, you know, I actually was thinking about making a swing back on this if we can get back up to this level here and can't get back above 43. making the swing trade down to the low 40s. Maybe get like 2-3 weeks on it and see if we could get a pullback there. Tesla's not doing anything. I think I am, man. Chris, I think I am. I had a perfectly normal day yesterday. Perfectly fine day, relaxed, didn't have to worry or think about anything. You know, I would have still traded Uber the same way. I probably wouldn't have held it. Maybe I would have waited for it to give me direction. I don't know, right? I was kind of, thinking on the short side, but I was kind of also letting volume tell me what direction it wanted to go to, and it sure did show us the volume. I don't know. I'll let you guys know, though. I feel like this week could be tough, especially, though, if the market's, if they just keep grinding higher like they are, which it looks like we're going to make our next leg higher now. Watch, the volume is lower. We are going into lunchtime. You could sit here, consolidate, and then make, just a small little run up higher and just sit there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Oh, I was going to say that I feel like if I don't stream, I don't have to put it on Twitter. I don't have to make it. There's so many other things that I have to do that take up time. We'll see. I don't know. I don't want to give up on it because I wouldn't want anyone else to give up. So what am I doing by giving up on something like that? What am I showing other people? But, let's just see. We'll see what happens. Today was... I just feel like I probably would have still tried to have taken the short on Uber, but would I have been more patient? That's the question. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. So I don't know. I do know yesterday was very easy. Because my thought process, I didn't have to think about. I didn't have to think. Yesterday, short right off the bell. And then the end of the day, I almost took a short on Tesla, but I didn't. I said, no, I'm not doing it because the reason I did not short Tesla here, I watched this rejection of the 200-day, and I was watching Tesla, and I'm like, Tesla is trading sideways. It is not moving. And if I am right, Tesla should still be right around where we are right now. And where's it at? It's literally right at yesterday's close. So that analysis was correct. I would like to see if it tries to reject. Tesla just isn't moving. It's just not moving. So, I don't even want to look at it. AMD, it's getting up to that 115 area. That's a resistance level for AMD on the daily chart. Yeah. So AMD's at a resistance level. What else? Microsoft has been pretty strong. I'm just trying to leave you guys with some ideas. Microsoft has been pretty strong. Look at it, just gapping up to new highs, guys. Apple's not doing it. Microsoft is on its own crash course with highs. You know what? I think I might just go to McDonald's and have them fillet the fish for me. That actually sounds really good. Because I'm starving right now. I'm irritated. But I think I would just go have somebody else fillet it for me. I'll probably go get one. Now that you mention it. Look at Microsoft though. Keep Microsoft on your watch list because Microsoft is... the only filleting that I do is my account, right? My account has just gotten filleted today. But I'm okay with that. I want to feel the pain. So look at it, just ripping and roaring to new highs. What else? Amazon is coming up to resistance also. I don't have any other ideas. Other than Palantir, right? I was watching Palantir, Tesla, regional banks like SoFi, KRE. Again, KRE, I would like to see that resistance level. Look at that 4-hour resistance level on KRE, and It's a nice trade. I know, I'm with you. It's I didn't have any dinner yesterday. You know, I'll usually eat like once maybe twice a day, depending on if I work out or not, which I think I need to do. I don't know. I need to figure this out. I just know that the markets, I need to maybe I need to step aside from the markets, and let them do what they want, because I feel like next week is when we can get some real volatility. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. Palantir. Keep in mind, like, DraftKings and some of those names last week that reported earnings, and see if you get, you know, pullbacks or bounces. Like, see if you get any continuation trades off of them. Like, this is a pretty clear resistance level for Palantir. And if you don't break through that level, maybe it consolidates up here, and then it either breaks through it or it just starts breaking back down. Right? If you just consolidate here and you can't get above it, chances are it pulls back and it tries to make one more run up, and then you take that short if it can't get through it. DraftKings. So, and AMD, DraftKings, like, names that had earnings. There's probably still liquidity there. Like, look at that. It's just going. I don't know why. See, people say that, like, DraftKings is a place to be for betting, but ask any real bettor if they like betting on DraftKings or not. Maybe they changed, but there were big issues. There were some big issues. Airbnb is putting in a bull flag. Here's another idea. Probably, if you find the market going higher and Airbnb just isn't, like, breaking out to that above that 200-day, maybe there's a short there on Airbnb. PTON, Peloton, had a downgrade today. And that's about it, guys. I can't see what it says, but Elliott Wave Theory, I mean, yeah, but Elliott Wave Theory is pretty much ABCD pattern. You know, once you break, like, you know, it's, why, what about it? What do you see, Animal, that, like, is there, what do you see with it? Are we missing something here? Because, like, I hate when people, like, not you, but, like, I hate when people are like, Elliott Wave Theory, and they throw up this Fibonacci, and it's like, they draw the Fibonacci wrong, number one, like this, right? Like, they use the, whatchamacallit, like, so I would go like this. See, no, god damn it. They use, like, this, right? Like, I don't know. Like, but you'll see them use this 1.6126 and shit like that. I'm like, you motherfuckers are drawing Fibonacci's wrong. Fibonacci retracement is only to measure a move, right? And the reason you use a Fibonacci is to give you a potential entry or exit, right? That's all they're there for, is to show you where you could potentially see buyers or you could see sellers, and that is where you are going to buy or sell, you know, something. But like Elliott Wave Theory, it's like it's an ABCD pattern, like A, B, C, D, and now it's broken. Now maybe you start the uptrend right here, right? Airbnb. You know, I know there's a little bit more to it than that, but I just, like, if you get too technical with things, then things just get, like, out of hand. And it's like, you know, it's like the only thing that people need to remember in the markets is, are buyers stepping up or sellers stepping down? That's it. That's it. Not much that I read. 118 pages of freaking PDF Yeah, don't listen, dude. Don't even worry about Elliott wave theory. All Elliott wave theory is, I could show you an Elliott wave theory right here. Look, right here. Low, bang, and you break that low, right? You break that low, you pull it back, and then when you pull it back, you cannot pull it back to this. Just don't even listen to it. Like if you break it and then the pattern's not there. All it is an ABCD pattern. That's it, literally. A B C D E. That's it. All right, there's your entry. But what do you have? But what do we have? Look, you pull back, it's support. That support was broken. There's your entry. Now that support becomes resistance. Buyers or sellers are stepping down. Sellers are stepping down. Are buyers stepping up? We're about to find out. All right, we'll see if the new trend is intact. Like, people get way complicated. You wasted it. You're right. I'm just playing with you, bro. He's like, God damn it, I wasted 50 cents on a fucking photocopy. God damn it. All it was an ABC pattern after all. And all it was support became resistance, and resistance became support at the end of the day. You know, people just try to, like, they want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to believe in something, you know? And at the end of the day, it's just, you know, keep it simple, you know? Like, right there's your Elliott wave. Somebody could get really crazy. They could start throwing up circles. You know how they love to do the circles, right? And then, like, your whatchamacallits, your, the Fibonacci fans, and not the fans. Like, the Fibonacci fans are good. I will say that. You know what you can use a Fibonacci fan for? That is to show you whether or not you've started if a downtrend has been broken or not. Jesus Christ. Like, let me find something for you, right? Like this, right? This would be an awesome. This is an awesome lesson for a fan. And what you would do is you would start it and say, once it got past, see, I don't like this one either. They've got this thing all jacked up. Because what it would entail is like where would you buy it or sell it to start an uptrend? What is this? What the fuck is this thing? I don't even think Thinkorswim knows what they have here. So I would put it here. And that 38.2 right here. See, this is weird. I don't like this. This has got way too many. You should only have, like, a few. That's so weird. See, again, I could just use the resistance, that support now. Like, there's your buying zone. Now you're in an uptrend. I don't know. Sorry, that's probably not. I had to mess with it, but you know, like I say, like, people just like to get like crazy with like Fibonacci fans and like all kinds of different stuff. And it's okay, you know, whatever floats your boat. Like, if you want to use it to, like, see where something could possibly be in time, or like a Fibonacci fan, you would use that for like, to like see like when a downtrend is broken. Like on the SPY or something. Like what I would use the Fibonacci fan for would be like this. I would say, okay, see, this fan is like, it's such a bullshit fan. So like right there, the trend has been broken, right? There's your buying point right there. You've broken out sideways, it's pulled back. Now it's holding this level enough to start going long. And what did we see right there off of that level? There's your example. Right there for a Fibonacci fan. That's it, right there. And that's exactly that's your buying it. That's your buying point. What happened there? But the thing is I said it Thursday. It felt like Thursday was the buying day. But because you had JP Morgan and them come out talking about selling. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't have much but a losing portfolio. I really fudged up today. It's just there wasn't anything I could do because those contracts, they were so cheap already that once it broke, they were just worthless anyway. Look at that, unbelievable. And I tried to get long this thing, and I got shit on both ways. Unbelievable. Whatever. It is what it is. I might go get me a fish fillet. I'm gonna drown my sorrows in a fish fillet and a Newport. Even though I don't, I'm trying to stop smoking. You guys have a great day. I'll leave some charts up, whatever you guys want up here. I don't know what you guys want up here. If you guys want the SPY or the Qs up, I can always leave it up. I could turn on CNBC.
We're training them in the cloud. We're creating the large.
I should be able to click on these and see. Jesus Christ. Dude, I got a lot of making up to do. I really shit on myself today. I really fucked up today. I still feel like the market makers really dicked us over. And look, here goes the Qs. Qs are trying to turn back around. But I don't know if the Qs turn back around. I feel like you get more of like just a consolidation. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go get a fish fillet from McDonald's. I'll probably get 2 of them and put the 2 fishes on 1 bun and drown my sorrows in that fucking sandwich. Because I just wasted $500 today. More than that because I went long. So be happy you are not me, that you're not in my position right now. Be thankful if you didn't trade anything, or if you lost 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks, be happy. You could have had, a $600-700 a day loss. Just got to come back stronger. So Palantir resistance up here. I might look at this for later on or something, but I'll be back after lunch.
you.